Welcome back. Now, all 6 men accused of murdering 18 people in Lusikisiki have pleaded not guilty to the various charges that they face. In September last year, the victims were gunned down at 2 neighbouring homesteads in Ngobozana village near the town of Lusikisiki. Sipha Kema is tracking this story for us and joins us live now. Where are we after this situation then, of course, then, and what happens from here?
Well, Arabile, today was the 6 accused of giving their plea, or pleading rather, and all 6 of them have pleaded not guilty to all charges brought against them. Now, all 6 of them are facing a range of charges amounting to 29. And accused number 6 is looking at charges that are just related to the unlawful possession of prohibited firearm, unlawful possession of firearm, unlawful possession of ammunition, while accused number 1, 2, 5 are facing charges ranging from murder, conspiracy to commit murder as well. Now, we do have the NPA's Lusikisiki joining us currently. Just on now, today was just a plea of the accused. Tomorrow we are expected to start with the first testimony from the witnesses, and the NPA is saying that they do have a strong case.
Yes, we are glad that at least now the trial has commenced. With them giving us their plea. They've all pleaded not guilty, but we have witnesses and evidence lined up that we're going to lead in court, which we believe will convince the judge that they are guilty as charged.
And when it comes to some of the witnesses that I've brought forward, we do understand some of them are the survivors.
Yes, we do have witnesses that are listed in the document that has been furnished to the accused persons and their legal representatives. And some, of course, are witnesses that were there on the day, survivors. And we have our court preparation officers that are lined up to assist these witnesses, who we believe some will have difficulty in dealing with the traumatic experience that they had. So we have our court preparation officers that are lined up to assist them.
Thank you so much. That's Lusikisiki from the NPA, of course. Tim telling us about the traumatic experience that some of those survivors had to endure, talking about Ruth King's mother, who it will be her first time in court. She has not been attending court since it started, since the accused started appearing, and after the arrest. This will be her first time, and her having to relive that traumatic moment where she lost her daughter, but also narrowly escaped with her life. And I mean, we had spoken to her last year after the incident, where she was not ready to speak to media, but eventually she opened up to us, Arabile, and she detailed how she had felt guilty with what had happened with her daughter getting gunned down just next door, and her hearing those screams. Now, those are some of the information that we are expecting to hear during the course of this trial. But unfortunately, the media will not be allowed to show the witnesses, or rather even what the witnesses are saying. But however, we will be allowed to show the accused when they arrive, as well as the judge, but just not the witness testimony.
Sipha, thank you so much for that. Then, of course, as you said, a lot more still to get out of this case then, but indeed all of them pleading not guilty to those charges, which equate to around 29 charges in total. They will continue to get more on that story out of Lusikisiki.